couple of weeks ago, I had a request to do 55 and over neighborhoods in Branson. So I'm going to go over my 4 favorite ones that I know of, and they're all a little different. So this will give you a nice mix of what's out there. And, you know, spring just started here. We're having some crazy weather. We're having some rain and cold and wind. So this week I wanted to really walk around these neighborhoods, but I didn't get a chance because of the rain, or I was working and I'm kind of busy. So I got to do the driving part at least and show you some of the spring flowers that are popping out. So I'm going to leave those clips to this side while I explain the neighborhoods to you. The first one is the villas at Branson Hills. Now these are the most luxurious duplexes for senior living available in Branson, and I've been in a couple of them. I've had appointments in a couple of them, and they are really beautiful. Their clubhouse is awesome, and what I really like about this area is that it's close to everything. It's 5 minutes away from the hospital and downtown. It's next to all of the shopping, which there's probably about 30 different shops around Branson Hills Walmart area. And then you also have the golf course at Branson Hills. And what I really love about this community is really nice and flat. If you like to walk, you can walk around this whole little community. It goes in a circle. And all of the neighbors are really nice here that I've met. Also, everybody has a garage. So I know a lot of people are wanting that extra garage space, and you have that here. Now I'm going to leave prices and HOA fees over here on the corner, and you know, I just want to make sure I have my facts right before I blurt out anything. So I'll just pop those in down here. Also at the clubhouse, they have a beautiful clubhouse with a nice pool with a patio and a fitness room. And also they've got a putting green. That's kind of nice to get out there and practice your golf. And again, you're close to Branson Hills Golf Course if you want to buy a membership. So the HOA fees here, they cover all of the maintenance on the exterior, the insurance, the lawn care, snow removal, and then your utilities are city utilities. So that would be separate. And if you want to see active listings, I'm going to leave all of the links below to all of the communities that I'm talking about in this video. And then if you're watching this months later, or a year or two later or whatever, those links are still going to be active. So go ahead and take a look at those. And if you want me to show you any properties when you come to Branson, feel free to give me a call. All right, let's move on to the next subdivision, which is Summit Ridge Estates. And Summit Ridge is a bit newer. In the past 3 to 4 years is when they've been built. And they are definitely 55 and over. They're totally maintenance free. They're also pet friendly. They have 3 different floor plans here, and they all have garages. So I'm going to pop up a plan of the neighborhood so you can kind of see how it's mapped out. And again, it's all in a circle, nice and flat, really easy living. You know, you don't have to take care of anything here. The units here are a bit smaller. They're just over 1,000 square feet from what I remember. And then they do have a really nice clubhouse that's very updated. They have a little fire pit on the patio that's shared. They have a big kitchen in there, a gym, and an outdoor grill. Now there's no pool here that I could see, so that's the one thing that's missing. And of course, all of your yard work is covered, your maintenance on the building, and then your utilities are also city utilities, just like the village. And if you're really wanting an active lifestyle as a senior, you're right next door to the Recplex, which is a gym and fitness center. There's basketball courts. There's a park with walking trails. There's also playgrounds, soccer fields, and so on. So this is great if you're really wanting to stay in shape. So what I noticed recently is that the new Cox Clinic looks like it's about finished. So that's great because you have doctors right next door to you. You also have the Mercy Clinic that's not too far away as well. Now we're going to talk about Lakewood Estates, and it's been here since the 1970s, so it's an older neighborhood. But I kind of like that because you get these big, beautiful trees, and it's just so beautiful to drive through. And everyone's yard is well maintained, which the HOA does maintain the yard as far as the mowing goes. But I notice everyone kind of takes care of their patios and has pretty flowers out. So I really do love this neighborhood, and I like kind of the retro feel to the buildings because all of the buildings are duplexes and everyone has a carport instead of a garage. But, you know, that works for a lot of people. Plus, you're on Taneycomo Lake, right on Taneycomo Lake. So part of the community sits right on the waterfront, and then you have access to a fishing dock and then also a boat dock. The pool is really nice and big too. It's bigger than some of the other pools in the other neighborhoods, which I really like. And they have this kind of retro looking, you know, clubhouse. I don't know if there's a lot going on in there. They probably have some little parties or meetings there, but you do have that big space. Plus, you're right next to Iserman Park, and they just added a few years back, they added some pickleball courts here, which I know a lot of you guys are into pickleball. They also have the 9-hole golf course, which has been here forever, and the community center. Got a lot of extra little amenities here just by being really close to the park. And then too, from this neighborhood, you can walk directly to the landing by walking past the roundabout and across the bridge, and boom, you're right there at the landing. So the last neighborhood we're going to talk about now is Taneycomo Terrace in Hollister. And this is a great neighborhood because it's exclusively for 55 and over folks. And it's been here since the 1980s. Now to get to this neighborhood from the landing, we're going to go across the old Taneycomo Bridge, take a right, and then hang another right on Railroad Avenue. And then you're going to be driving through this older neighborhood and going under Highway 65 until you see this kind of brick entrance and these brick buildings. That's Taneycomo Terrace. Now, what's great about this neighborhood is that it's right on Taneycomo Lake, which is great if you're a fisherman because you've got your own private access to the lake. They also have a boat dock here, and they have a boat ramp. So when you're driving through this neighborhood, kind of in the middle of it, you'll see a little parking lot where they have boat trailers that you can park here. Now, since these were built in the 1980s, some of these are going to be outdated. I've shown lots of units that are totally outdated and need to be all redone inside. And then I've seen others that have been completely updated, just kind of, you know, like Lakewood Estates. But actually, there's 2 units that are updated that just went on the market. So I'm going to leave those links below for you. If you're a fisherman, you're probably going to love being retired here. And Taneycomo Terrace offers all of that, fishing, swimming pools, easy access to town, and you're still close into town to either Hollister or Branson. And another little thing about Taneycomo Terrace and Hollister is that they do have these interior hallways going to the unit. So it feels like an apartment building. Some people like that, some people don't. If you don't like that, they also have Taneycomo Terrace in Forsyth. Now, those are built a little differently, and I have a whole video about it that you can watch. So that's going to wrap up this video about 55 and over communities in Branson. And I realize there's some other neighborhoods that could actually fit into this category, but that's a whole other video. And if there's any topic or area that you would like me to make a video about, I'd love to hear your comment. Just remember to like and subscribe. That really helps my channel, and I really appreciate you all watching. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.